Alright, what's going on, guys? Guys311 here, back with Elder Scrolls Online, and we made it back to Oregon here after getting through Carnarthi's Roost. Our character got to level 7 after doing all that. We have 2 unread mails. What's our mail? Dear friend! Oh, gold sellers. Awesome. Yeah, great. Let's, so we can report players. I'm going to report it under spam, I guess. And I'm just going to put gold seller. I hate that. So we get spammed about people trying to sell gold. And let's check out our other one, because I bet it's something similar, because it says dear friend. Dear friend, I'm sorry to bother you. So let's do that one too. Gold seller. The third one I've sent like this. These two and one other one before. X. Alright, so I got a little thing. Somebody said you wanted first person, or you put you play first person already in a comment. So I guess we'll do this one in first person this video. See, and then you guys can let me know which ones you like better. First person I tend to like better in Skyrim, but in this game I actually like third person better. But I'll do a video in first person. So I was looking at our quests, and Carnarthi's Roost, we need to talk to the Watch Captain. That's a level 5 quest. The main story quest is only level 3 though. So I'm thinking we should go here first, since it's so low level. We're already level 7, we might as well try to knock it out and see what happens after that. So we have to find the harborage. That's where our guy, the prophet, remember when we came back here, I believe, I think it was right when we came back here, just last video. He had a little projection. It could have been here or it could have been in Carnarthi's Roost. When you're on a horse, you can't go first person, so that's just the way it goes. But anyway, we got a projection of him telling us to find him in the harborage. So we're going to head that direction now. And I hope it's not that far. It doesn't look like it is. But we're not actually in the world map here. We're still in the city map. So let's head out in the world of Orderon, whatever it is. So where's this place at now? It's actually right here. Okay, so it's right here. That's pretty close. That's good. Alright. So this is pretty much going to be more main story stuff here. Big time story, dialogue stuff. The harborage. This is kind of where he chills out, his place of refuge, I guess. No matter what class you choose, depending on where you're at, you're always going to have this quest. He's always going to have a cave near the bigger starting city where you have to go through this, I would assume. I've seen it one time with another character. Not this character, but I'm assuming it's probably just going to be the same thing. Alright. The harborage discovered. So yeah, it's his little place to basically hide out. First person it looks great first person though too, so just some games, if third person feels good, I kind of prefer it, but like I said, I could play this way. I don't know how the fighting would be. That's what I gotta worry about. What's up, Holmes? You got anything in there? No.
Welcome to the harborage vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried up husk like myself could hope for.
How did you find it?
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
Okay, well, you spoke about destiny.
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past.
Okay.
Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment. Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
Sounds mucky. Butterflies, butterflies. Ah!
Follow me, Vestige.
Can I
and
take my
learn
horse
the
into your mind?
events that precipitated our current crisis.
Yeah, can
My
we
part
do...
in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life.
Moth
The
priest.
Moth Priests took pity upon me.
My
and
monkey
brought
can
me
come.
into their fold. I was weak and near death.
My horse can't enter his mind, but my monkey can.
It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study.
There's an Elder Scroll.
The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if we can get some kind of subtitle going here. If they're gonna be doing more talking like this. I didn't see anything for it. Whatever you just did sub. I don't see subtitles. That's a little crazy. Isn't that crazy? Or am I just missing it? Master volume, music, ambience, effects, output, plays in background, combat. How can it not have subtitles? Wow, that's kind of crazy, unless it's just totally missing something. I'm missing something. Did not have them at all. Here, enable subtitles. Oh, these are different. You know what? Screw it. That's interesting.
The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
I guess most of the time when you hear talking, it's through text like this, but he was talking when he was walking, and if you couldn't hear it, you would be screwed, so... What does that have to do with me?
I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions.
Who are the Five Companions?
The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the Dragon God, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
Dragonborns?
The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins.
You mean the Dovahkiin?
It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City.
Who was their leader?
Baron Aquilarius, the son of Colovian Duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leopold and took the crown himself. Alas, Veron was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition.
Go on.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
So on the bottom it says he's level 50.
First companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of Giants,
Lyris.
was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Farn, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamako, the traitor, the king of worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner. These were the 5 companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
How could the Amulet of Kings turn Varen into one of the Dragonborn?
Menimarco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn.
Why did Varen want to be Dragonborn?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Alright, tell me about Menimarco.
Menimarco the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
Okay, what happened when they performed the ritual?
Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
Okay.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Menimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Menimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill.
Yeah.
By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Baron Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Menimarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
Damn. So by trying to become Dragonborn, he got tricked into opening a portal. Basically, opening the rift between Oblivion, I guess? Did he say Oblivion? I would assume. Well, at least for Moloch Baal and Tamriel. That's how Moloch Baal got in here, so... Interesting.
The ritual tore the veil between Nern and
Nern.
Oblivion, allowing Menimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the dark anchors and initiate the plane them.
So Nern is here in Oblivion, yeah, so what went wrong?
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nern. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra.
What happened next?
Menimarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nern was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Moloch Baal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nern from their hosts.
What happened to the other companions?
Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Menimarco and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Moloch Baal.
Leris was the one who helped us escape, if you remember. What about Abner, Tharn, and Manamarco?
Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Manamarco and his worm cult.
How did you end up in Cold Harbor?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manamarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me.
They saw you as a threat.
The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manamarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
A lot of walking. Come on, buddy.
Was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of oblivion. But the soul burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired. Molag Bal's dark anchors pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw near into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction were the fire throughout Tamriel. If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plain melt. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage?
Yes.
As you say. And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
You're giving me a lot to think about, crazy
There
man.
is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
Okay.
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris.
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
Alright, what should I do?
Manamarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies.
Alright.
Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vistage.
Hey, we got a skill point for this. Sweet. And we get a ring that adds 2 magic recovery and increases our maximum magicka by 12. Well, that's pretty good. And some money. And 1,143 experience points. That should have leveled up some of our other things. Staff goes up to 12. That's it, huh? That allows us, if we want... Oh no, the staff doesn't have the... only classes, I guess, have the ultimate abilities. No, light armor's got an ultimate ability. Interesting. But not until rank 22. Is that an ultimate ability? No, it's not. It's just a regular ability. Yeah, that's not an ultimate ability. Once we hit 22, we can pick that though. Okay. So we got 1 skill point. In case immobilizes. I like the curse. We may go with something else here. A passives. We gotta get some passives. Magical regeneration is not bad. Reduces ability, magic, and stamina cost by 3. All destruction spells bypass 5% spell resistance. It's probably not terrible. Wall of Elements is probably pretty good though. I kind of was thinking about doing the light armor one. Or wait, let's see what we got here. Light armor, we can either do the one that reduces the cost of our spells. I think that would be pretty good. And we can end up putting 3 points into it. So we probably get up to 20% less maybe. Depends if it just multiplies it or not. And magic regen, that's good. Too much good stuff. And spell charge increases magical recovery while in combat by 3%. So it just keeps getting better. These passives are really pretty powerful, it seems like. And we might have put 3 in here, so that might go up to around 9% if it just doubles every time you put one in. Something like that. Let's go with the light armor one, I think. Let's go straight up with just having our spells cost less right now. I like that. We'll unlock that one now. And once we get more points in light armor, we can put another point in it. It looks like we may be able to actually do it right away, because usually if it'll tell us what we need next to unlock it, what rank we need next to unlock it. So we may be able to put another one in there right away, which would make our spells cost even less. Pretty cool. Okay, so we kind of have an idea what's going on here. Marco and his screwed everybody basically by tricking them and allowing the rift between Nirn and Oblivion to open so Mulgbal could come in and do his dirty deeds. So he's pretty much our main enemy, it seems like, at least for now. Well, Mulgbal is our main enemy, but I don't think we'll be able to get rid of the whole Daedric Lord. We never know. But Marco is definitely the guy here we gotta worry about. That was pretty cool. Alright, so the only quest we have now is to go talk to our Captain Astania. So let's head back to town. There's a book, Frontier Conquest. What is this? Just a regular old book. I have to start finding some lore books. I don't know if lore books give us anything. They probably give us XP when we find them, I would assume. Other than that, I don't know if they give us anything else specifically. I don't think lore books are the same as the ones that give us when we do a bookshelf and we get a skill points, or yeah, points toward our skills. They may just give XP. Alright, so we gotta talk to right here, Astania.
Fair day. I'm Astania, watch captain. With the Queen in town, we have extra security precautions to see to. Where are you traveling from?
I've just come from Karnathi's Roost. Razimdar sent me. The island was attacked by the Marmor.
Old Raz sent you, eh? That could complicate things. Thank you for telling me. The Queen's enemies are all around her. Her protectors must be vigilant at all times, and this information will be critical in their calculations.
Alright.
I'll make sure news of the Marmor is passed on to the appropriate parties. Don't you worry about that. Now, what's your name? I'll need it for the official register.
It's Red Dog.
I'll just write that down. By order of the 1st Oridon Marines, your presence in Vulkhel Guard has been registered. Do your best to stay out of trouble and out of the way. Fare you well.
Anything I can do to help?
Help? No, I don't think so. Actually, my guardsmen are all tied up right now. If you're up to it, perhaps you could look into some things for me.
Sure.
Good. I want you to speak with 2 members of the Queen's court. Advisor Norian and Steward Minway. They await assistance from the guard. Hands I can't spare just now. Who do you want to speak to first?
Let's speak to the advisor.
I see you prioritize well. You'll find him at a warehouse west of here. Be sure to tell him that I sent you. Once you've finished with both of them, report back to me on the town's upper level. Well, what are you waiting for?
Razumdir said you're old friends.
Huh! He's got an active imagination, that one. We know each other, sure. Drew blades together a few times. But I'm not sure I'd call him a friend. Not since he signed up with the Queen.
The Queen?
He didn't tell you? Of course he didn't. He's the biggest liar I know. Razumdar works directly for the Queen herself. Some kind of hush-hush cloak and dagger outfit. Thieves and liars, the lot of them.
Ooh, Thieves Guild maybe? Alright. There's not a Thieves Guild in here yet, nor the Dark Brotherhood, but I think, well, I'm not sure, but I think that it's supposed to be put in eventually, which would be awesome. So, okay, what's going on now we got here? We have a Sky Shard right here on the upper level of the bank that I know about anyway, but of course that is helping us there. We got 4360. Let's head to the bank real quick and deposit some stuff, because then we can grab that Sky Shard. So we're done with it. So here's Ardon. Pretty cool little town. It's easy to see the Sky Shard at the bank because it's right there. It's very obvious that it's there. That's how I knew about that. It's already there. So we gotta head upstairs and grab it. The bank's right in here. Always busy at the banks. Lockpick, nice. I like how they have lockpicks at the bank. I won't steal anything from your bank. Oh, come on, one of these bookshelves gotta have a... No? Nothing? No love? Can I steal stuff from behind the bank? No. Alright.
5-fold venerations, my friend. You've come to make a deposit.
I haven't played this game
yes?
in a couple days. Oh, we're like so full I forgot on our bank, but we may have materials that we can double up. Yeah, most of the stuff we already have in there. Oh, some of it. How do we have so much stuff? We must have... Yeah, we gotta sell some of the stuff off. Or... Well, I didn't put the ring on, dummy. We have a level 6 staff. We're level 7 right now? Yeah, so once we hit 8, I'll worry about making some new stuff for us. Let's put that ring on, though. What does that give us again? 2 magical recovery and 12 more mana combined total. So that's pretty nice. Alright, so we need to head upstairs. Nothing wrong with grabbing a little obsidian. That's good for crafting. One of the styles, I believe. Bookshelf, heavy armor forging. I didn't learn anything from that. Oh, can my dude not read or something? Or my girl? Learn something. Mace etiquette. Just want to see if there's a bookshelf down here. No. So it seemed like that thing was more in the middle. I didn't actually want to go here. I didn't know it was going to take me outside until the last second. I want to go in the middle one. It should take us to the balcony. It looked like it was on this balcony. There it is. Nice. 2 of 3. So we're almost... Oh, we just do this. Oh, no, no, no! Ah! Alright. Not that there's anything up there anyway. We're almost at level. You know, I'm gonna break down some of this crafting stuff just to free up some space. So the crafting should be right down here somewhere. Yeah. and then we'll head on to whatever else we gotta do. Find these people for the quest. And there's quests all over this town too. I see the markings, but I don't want to take up too many until I got one other one to get rid of. You know, so here's our clothing station. We don't have anything to get rid of there. We can do that, and can we research anything? No, huh? Did we researched training, so we could add training if we build a robe. Do we have the ability to do, we do have the ability to do training. We have 2 gems. The emeralds allow you to do training. So if we make a level 8 in the Altmer style, let's make a level 8 robe for when we level up, and we'll add the emerald to it so we can increase our experience by 6%. Nice. So that'll work for us once we hit level 8. And let's make some level 8 breeches if we can. Do we have enough for that? Yeah, we just have enough. So I'll make level 8 breeches. We'll stick those in our... We'll just carry those around for when we level up. And that's all we can do now. Sugar jacket is light armor chest. You know, let's just break that down. So that's all we'll do for now. We could improve it too, but let's just stick with that for now. Why am I stuck? Damn, first person mode, that's why. Alright, where's our blacksmith? I'm basically just doing this. It slowly levels it up, but we can also sell off the stuff that we get. I don't really care too much about blacksmithing. You know, I'll probably make more just selling the weapons. Usually get maybe 1 or 2 iron ores from breaking a weapon down and maybe a gem of some kind. Gems could be useful. But with this character, I really don't care about smithing that much. Mostly just for money purposes. I guess it wouldn't hurt to research something. Not that it's going to matter much, like I said, but... Let's research our dagger. Maybe, I mean, we could technically bring a dagger around with us, I guess, being a mage. That wouldn't be terrible. So let's research sharpened daggers. So you'll see it'll take 6 hours to learn this. Now we can have 1 right now, 1 research in blacksmithing, 1 research in clothing, 1 research in woodworking, not just 1 total, but 1 as a whole. So you can research multiple types of things. So let's head up. Where's the clothes? There we go.
The teeth on these saws are flatter than mine.
Alright, so let's sell off
It's a labor of love.
most of this stuff we're gonna get rid of. We should have done the iron. No, just sell the axe. We'll sell a root splitter. And that one. We're gonna break these down. Let's sell our iron curious. We can break down that. Sell this. I don't really care about the stamina ones, so I usually sell those just to make room. Iron ingots we'll sell. Jute I'll hold on to. All this stuff we'll hold on to. Miscellaneous, that can be sold. Okay, so we're down to 24 out of 60. We still got a lot of stuff in here. Let's break this stuff down. And we can break a healing staff. We're not going to really be using healing staffs. So let's break that down. We got some maple, some jade, a corundum. Out of it. If I ever get something to research on an actual lightning staff, ice staff, or fire staff, infernal staff, then I'll research those. Restoration will just break them down so we can get more items. Now what can we do with our Do we have anything trait-wise yet for these? No. So let's do a ice staff again. And we can try to make a level 8 one for when we're ready for level 8 stuff. Alright, let's make another one. Make another one and then we'll break it down right away just to get some materials back, and every time we do stuff our woodworking goes up slightly. So that's fine. So we have a little bit of level 8 stuff when the time comes. Alright. So that freed up our inventory a little bit. So let's move on. Talk to Advisor Norian. I guess we can just start grabbing quests as I see them here. Or else I'll just keep forgetting to grab them. So let's go around.
Keep your nose clean.
And we gotta talk to Kurinur below. Oh, they're probably in the Mages Guild. We haven't been in the Mages Guild yet. I think this is actually a pretty good place. These books, you can learn a lot from these books in the Mages Guild. If it's like the one I was in before in a different town, there's tons of bookshelves.
Fascinating application of the technique.
Yeah, there's Kurinur, so let's see if there's more bookshelves. Maybe we'll learn a few skills points. Well, heavy armor forging definitely doesn't teach anything. The 4 abominations. Alright, we have an alchemy table here. Come on, bookshelves. Dang, Scouts learned something. Or, not Scouts. Red Dog. Mage's Guild, that takes us somewhere. Mage's... Not one of those books I was able to learn anything from? Let's talk to this guy first.
Hello.
Welcome. Are you here on Mages Guild business?
The Mages Guild?
Yes, of course. We're lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join.
Alright, let's talk about it.
Always good to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased.
Alright, what can you tell me about the Mages Guild?
We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes.
Sounds boring. What do I get in return?
We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members.
That sounds better.
And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Excellent. You are now a student of the Mages Guild. Every book you find will now earn you reputation in the Guild.
Alright.
I suggest you begin by talking to Velast, our mistress of Incunabula. She often has tasks for new recruits. Good luck.
Alright. Almost at 8 now. So where's she at? She is right over there.
Yes, that's just in line with the third law of arcanodynamics. Excellent. Well met, Adept. I believe I may have a task for you.
What can I do for you?
New members are the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me.
Where is it?
To the north of the city lies the ruin known as Ondel. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find.
Okay.
The ruins of Ondel are a dark and dangerous place. Tread carefully, Adept.
Sounds fun. How'd you learn about these books?
We have ears everywhere, Adept. An intelligence report fell into my hands that mentioned these tomes.
Alright. I guess I'll believe you. So this says Mages Guild. Does this take us... Oh, it takes us upstairs. There's gotta be some bookcases with stuff, because the one Mage's Guild I was in one of the other 2 cities, I probably learned about 4 different skills from the bookshelves alone. Ondil discovered. Karakdina discovered. Nice. Also, reading these, we learned of places in the world. We gotta go to Ondar anyway, or the one. Here's some bookshelves. Come on. The 4 abominations. That's like the 3rd or 4th time. There we go. Woodworking increased to 5. Nice. At least it's one that we use. We'll make our staves. Mace etiquette again. There must be a lot of bad mace etiquette in Tamriel, because that's like the 4th time I've seen that book. Witch cults. Alchemy increased to 4. Haven't messed with that too much. Hey, the 4 abominations again. Hey, the 4 abominations again. Light armor increased to 13. Awesome. That's worth it. Alright, I'll stop complaining.
Hello.
Okay, so we're doing pretty good, technically. Oh, don't die. Thank you.
Hello there.
So we get new skills from the guild now. The Mage's Guild, we actually put skill points in Mage's Guild stuff. Once there's a Fighter's Guild also that we can get as a guild that we can put points to too, and there's also something called the Undaunted, I believe, where we could put points. So as we join these guilds, we have more abilities, more things to put points to if we didn't have enough to decide on already. So the Mage's Guild, we get Mage Light. It reveals hidden enemies. We could put something in that. Entropy deals magic damage and restores some health. Fire Rune, you place a rune at a location for 30 seconds, dealing damage when an enemy enters. Equilibrium, trade 81 health for 40 magicka. That's interesting. There's also an ultimate meteor, so that sounds good. What are these passives? Persuade NPCs, that's interesting. Reduce magicka and health costs of Mage's Guild abilities. Increase duration of Major Guild abilities. Increase max magicka and magicka recovery for each Mage Guild ability slotted. Okay. Cast a Mage's Guild ability. Increase spell power for the next attack while using Mage's Guild abilities. So a lot of these with are slotted while using. So a lot of these are just when we're using these specific things. So whether or not we end up putting points in there or not, I have to figure out on my own, figure out what we want to do. So we need to talk to the advisor. There's no other quests in this immediate area. Oh, there is. Turek Red Claws. But I think we're going to end here for now. I set a timer for 45 minutes, so we should be right around that mark. It's a good place to stop, I think. So, and then we'll go down there, grab the quest, and just keep working on grabbing quests in this town and stuff. And there's actually a Fighter's Guild behind us. If we get close enough, will a quest pop up? I'm sure there's no reason why we wouldn't be able to do Fighter's Guild stuff. Yeah, I believe, yeah, there's probably one inside of there. So maybe we'll come in here first and grab Fighter's Guild quest next video, and then we'll work our way around to grab other things and to decide what we're going to go after. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.